Hi everyone, welcome to Snetly. Today we are going to see about waveform sources in the Snetly library browser. These are the waveform sources. Now we are going to see about one by one. Okay, this one. This is sine single phase waveform. This is single phase waveform with internal input values. Just right click to see the configurations in the left side. These are default values: frequency, amplitude, phase offset and amplitude offset. This offset is used to change the waveform offset in the waveform. Okay, you can change the value as per your application with reference to the help window. Now we are going with default values. Just click to apply the register value and go back to schematic. To see the waveform, now we are going to take a DSO. This is the 4 channel DSO. You can see channel 1, 2, 3 and 4 and one trigger pulse also. And this is used to vary the time can be vary from 50 microsecond to 50 milliseconds, and this is used to vary the amplitude. Okay, now I am going to connect the output to the channel 1 and just click to run the system. Okay, we can turn off the other channels. Now you can see the clear sine waveform here. Okay, next, this is sine single phase waveform with external input values. Just right click to see. Here there is no values for input because this is a external input values block. Back to schematic. Just deleting that. To assign the internal values, now I am going to take a knob. Okay, and another knob for frequency. Okay, to amplitude and frequency. I am going to give the output to the channel 1. Okay, fine. Now you can see the sine waveform with the external input values. You can see here. Now I am going to change the frequency value. You can see the live update. Now I am going to change the amplitude. Okay, okay, fine. Just delete this. Next, this is for sine 3-phase waveform with internal input values. Just right click to see the values. You can change the values according to your application with reference to the help window. I am going with default values. Just apply register value and back to schematic. 1, 2 and 3. Okay, you can see the sine waveform here. This is the sine 3-phase waveform. Okay, we can adjust the x-axis with this. Okay, fine. Next, sine 3-phase waveform with external input values. Just deleting this. Okay, for amplitude, and this is for frequency. This is external input sine 3-phase waveform. You can right click to see the configuration window. Here there is no configuration because this is a external input block. Back to schematic. Just going to give the output to the channels 1, 2 and 3. Okay, fine. Okay, now you can see the sine waveform with external input values. Okay, same as that sine single phase and three phase, we are also having sine five phase waveform also. Now we can see about sawtooth waveform. Just delete this. Just right click to see the configurations. These are default values. We can change these values according to your application with reference to the help window. This block can be used either internally and externally. Just give the value 1 to use this block as internal. To use the block as external, just give the 0. Now we can use the block with internal. Okay, I am going with the initial values. Just apply the register value. You can see here the minimum value is minus 100 and maximum value is plus 100. Sawtooth frequency is 2000. Just back to schematic. I'm going to give the output to the channel 1. Okay. Okay, turn off the other channels to see the clear waveforms. Okay, now you can see the sawtooth waveform here. Okay, minimum value is minus 100 and plus value is plus 100. Now we can assign these as external input values. Just give 0 to apply to work this block with external. Apply register values and back to schematic. I am going to give the external value, minimum value and maximum value. For frequency, I am going to take one more knob. Okay, just right click to see the configurations. The knob minimum value is 0 and maximum value is 1000. We can change it to 2000. You can change the maximum value up to 3.4 into 10 to the power 38. Okay, just apply register values. This is frequency. Okay, here we can change it to minus 100. Apply the register values. Okay, now you can see the sawtooth waveform with external values. Values are minimum minus 100, maximum is plus 100 and the frequency is 2000. Now you can see the waveform. I am going to change the frequency. You can see the change of frequency in the waveform. Now you can see the change. Yes, you can also change the minimum and maximum values. This is minimum value. Okay, fine. Next, I'm going to take triangle waveform. Just delete the sawtooth. Triangle waveform also can be used internally and externally. Now we can use this as externally. Just give the value 0 to use the block with external. Okay, I'm going to assign the value, minimum value and maximum value and also the frequency. Output to the channel 1. Okay, fine. So you can change the frequency. You can see the triangle waveform here. To see the clear waveform, I am going to give the trigger. Now I am going to change the frequency. You can see the frequency is changing. Okay, fine. We can also change the minimum and maximum value also. Okay, fine. Next, I'm going to take a square pulse. Sorry, square waveform. Just delete the triangle. Here, this is the internal input square waveform. Just right click to see the configurations in the left side. The values are minimum value is -25 and maximum value is +25 and the frequency is 5000. You can change the values as per your application with reference to the help window. Now we can go with the default values. Here this is the 50% duty cycle square waveform. Okay, you can see the value here. %50 on time and 50% off time. Okay. Okay, fine. Now this is 50% duty cycle with external frequency. Okay, just delete this and we can give the external values. Minimum, maximum value and frequency, and just give the output to the channel 1. You can see the square waveform here. Now I am going to change the frequency. You can see the frequency how it's changing. Yes, fine. You can see the change of frequency now. Okay, fine. Okay, next, square waveform with variable duty cycle. This is internal values. Here you can see the values in the configuration window. These are default values: -25, minimum value, maximum value is +25 and the frequency is 5000 and the duty cycle is 0.25. You can change the values as per your application with reference to the help window. Okay, we can go with the default values now. Just apply the register values, back to schematic and give the square waveform. You can see the 25% on time and 75% off time. Now we are going to vary the duty cycle to 0.50. Okay, just apply the register value to see the instant changes. Okay, as like that, we can also take a variable duty cycle square waveform with external input values. Just delete the old one. I'm going to give the external values. Minimum value as -100 and maximum value as +100 and frequency, and one more we want to give the duty cycle. For this I am going to take one more knob. You can use either constant also. We can use the knob to change the values. Just assign the values. I'm going to assign the maximum value as 0.99. Okay, apply the register values 0 to 99. Okay, and we can give the frequency to 5000. Okay, apply the register values and back to schematic. Here To see the high frequency waveform, we can also use plotter, logical analyzer. This is used to see the high frequency waveforms. I'm just deleting the DSO, just connect with duty cycle. Okay, fine, and just give the output to the logic analyzer. Here this is to vary the time. Okay, I'm going to run the waveform. Now we can see the change of duty cycle vary in the waveform. Now this is 0.15. This is almost 0.25 duty cycle with 5000 frequency. Now I am going to change the frequency. You can see the values. Wait. Okay, you can see that now clearly. Okay, now I am going to change the frequency. You can see how the frequency changes happen. Okay, fine. We can go up to 0.99 duty cycle. You can see 1% off time with 99% on time. Okay, that's all for this video. I hope you understand more. For any doubts, please ask in the comment section. We are happy to clear your doubts. Thank you for watching.